In this video, I'll share my honest experience of John and Missy Butcher's Lifebook program, where I was before I used it, and where I am right now after 7 years of using this amazing program. Hello, my name is Cliff. The last 10 years of personal work has allowed me to become a life coach, an energy healer, a martial artist, an actor, an investor, a traveler, and a husband, all at the same time. A lot of things have happened to me to get me on my path, and the Lifebook system of John and Missy Butcher is definitely one of them. So let's dive straight into it. All the way back in 2018, my life was quite unstable because a lot of things were happening at the same time. I was lost, I was searching a lot of things in life, and I had a lot of questions here in my head. I really felt very emotional, unstable, and I was very angry at the world why things were happening to me. Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Why is this happening to me? Why don't I have control over things that are passed down on me? And yeah, I just had a lot of questions about how the world came at me. So what eventually happened with me is I got obsessed into taking control over something. And in that moment of time, there were two things going on. One was my health and fitness. I really was very passionate into delving into exploring this world, how to train better, how to eat healthy, and all these things, but it was quite obsessive. Like, I really delved into it. I got into CrossFit. I became a CrossFit coach. I went into gymnastics, and I just wanted to know every single thing that was about prepping the human body, getting better, and searching where the barriers were of my physical limitations. And it was such a great way, a great phase in my life. And at the same time, career-wise, I was also studying physiotherapy. I was studying traditional Chinese medicine a little bit parallel at the same time. And I was researching a lot about how I could become better at working with my hands. So all the things were quite physical. It was all about the human body. It was about health. It was about training. But I got a little bit lost in this whole cascade of getting myself obsessed in this area of my life. And it was good, but it never really felt that it was enough. Because as much as I was very successful in getting this domain, this area in my life done, the health and fitness area, career-wise, I was still searching. At the same time, I was doing 5 jobs to getting things paid. I was also renovating a house that I bought with my wife. I just got married, so a lot of things were happening at the same time. And whatever I did, there were a lot of milestones I got in my life, but I still felt very incomplete, insecure, and I felt very empty. And the emptiness couldn't really be filled, so I got more passion and more obsessed in getting these things done. There were a few things, like in my mindset, there were a few things that were actually lingering, and that's one: be grateful for all that you have. Be grateful for everything that's coming to you. Yeah? Hard work pays off. You need to work hard, and then you can party hard. Yeah. So whatever you do, if you don't put in the work, you won't be rewarded as much. So just keep going, keep grinding, and keep working hard. That's what I got from my family. That's what I got from my environment where I grew up in. Is like, you need to be very tough in order to get rewarded for the things that you are doing. And another thing that was happening was trying to fit in. So I am a pleaser. I think that was my way to deal with the insecurities and things around me. It is pleasing. So I always wanted to fit in everything that was happening around me. It was the more that I fit in, the more that the things will happen the way it's supposed to be. So I was actually quite unhappy, but I was very grateful for everything in my life, how everything was happening. I had a lot of questions, but I actually pushed them a little bit aside and kept obsessing me in one area of my life. So that was how it was before. So this whole phase, what I'm talking about, was actually from my childhood all the way to 2017, 2018. But then in 2018, I got hooked on Lifebook. Like, this beautiful program presented by John and Missy Butcher was something that really mesmerized me in some kind of way. It was talking about creating the life that you want in different areas of your life in a kind of way that hasn't been seen before. And I had my questions. I was quite skeptical about it. But one thing that I learned from my whole life is, if you don't try, you never know it. So I gave it a chance just to see what it was, and it really astonished me in so many different ways. Because what I got from this program, and I can talk hours and hours and hours about what it is and what it stands for, but the most thing that this program gave me was clarity. It was thinking deeply about what you really want, but it also was thinking deeply about different areas in your life and to anchor it. So not about what's the general thing you want in life, but it was really fine-tuned. It was really laser-focused, thinking about specific themes in your life, what you want, why you really want it, who you really are, and how you're gonna do it. And it was this kind of period of intensively thinking, sitting down, writing it all down, intentional, thinking about what you really want in life, that things start to change for you. Because now I had an anchor. I had something written down. It was an anchor. It was not a loose paper or a loose booklet somewhere in my closet, but it was like a condensed book of things that I wrote down, what I really truly desired in my life. And that was the huge secret about what was about to going to happen. Because once you know what you want, and it was in my life, I really knew what I wanted, things start to shift. And it's so freaking easy. It's just being intentional, knowing what you want. But you need to have something to come back to, and that was my anchor. I always came back to the same process, like I wrote this down, what is the next step I need to do? I need to prioritize, I need to take little steps into these things that I have written down, and things will happen. And it did. Since 2018, my life has been flying in all kind of directions, but it was always something that I wrote down. Life started to align for me. And I can tell you the main difference right now that I'm feeling, what is different with where I came from, was at that moment in my life, life came to me and I was grateful for everything that was happening. But nowadays, I'm still very grateful for everything that's happening, but I'm dictating the wind. It's not that I say I have control over everything, but I choose what I want to do. If a situation comes in front of me, it's way easier for me to say, this thing that comes in front of me is exactly in the path that I crafted for myself. It is in alignment with who I am, where I stand for, and what I want in my life. So it's a clear yes or a clear no, or maybe an on hold. But that's the thing. If you don't doubt and don't overthink, but just start to take clear actions, little steps, things start to shift. And that's how things start to work. In all the areas of my life, amazingly magical things have been happening over and over and over and again. But I will tell you, one of the most beautiful things I've encountered is community and connection with people. Because if there's one thing that this system has told me, is how to laser focus on what you want. And it starts also by laser focused learning. The education system nowadays, a lot of things are forced into us to learn a lot of things. But it's great, like it's very broad, but it's not always laser focused on what you really truly want in your life. And if you're small, you don't have an idea yet, but when you get older, you have actually a vision, like this is how I want my life to go, if you create one. And then it's very easy. If you then go educate yourself by doing things that align with what you want, you get closer to that point. And I can tell you, I have had so many beautiful mentors in my life. In this past 2018, it's 7 years later, so many mentors I have crossed in my life that have helped me. In my health and fitness, I have so many masters, Kung Fu master, in the lion, I wanted to do lion dance. I started to learn under the best in Antwerp, in a lion dance team of Toilet Fun. I wanted to get better in martial arts, and I wanted to get better in expressing my body. So I went to do Wushu, and I got great teaching by my great friend Wesley. Intellectually, I wanted to create a better mindset. So I started to do hypnotherapy with Danielle Sachs for a whole program. And it was such an amazing thing. The mind just shifted like that, and I started to feel I had the right to exist just by doing hypnotherapy. Emotionally, I got so much help from so many friends. Bloody Chris, one of the greatest beatboxers in history, he taught me how to use my voice with humming and to listen to my own voice, the words that I speak, how they are emotionally loaded. Character, so many mentors have helped me to put through and take action. So I feel like character is the one thing that goes through this whole this whole path, it's like a common theme. Spiritual wise, I've had so many people who had done some readings for me. Excuse me if I don't name you, but you know who you are. But I'm thinking about Sujma. I'm thinking about Paul. I'm thinking about, there are so many people. There are just too many people that I'm thinking about right now, that have helped me on this path, on the spiritual path, love relationship. I read so many books. That's also mentoring, reading books about love languages, finances. I went into a group called Wealth Angels that learned me from the beginning to now how money works and how money can work for you. And it all went further through Diego from Wealth Angels and so many more mentors. Career-wise, I also studied a lot under different models with Business Lab, but also Aisha Matthews, who explained me the art of messaging, the soul-aligned messaging. And I also now into like a side business, making money on the side, having an online business. So there's so many things coming at me. Quality of life, like I always wanted to travel, and I have now more than ever so many beautiful friends across the world. I have friends in Norway, in Germany, a lot of people in Europe, in France, in England, and the UK, but also in the US, in Canada, in India, in Australia, in Malaysia, in Singapore. Just too much to name up. So definitely I can tell you that in all these areas of life, a lot of things have been happening, and it's also through this strong community. So I want to thank you, John and Missy, for changing my life. I'm still using the Lifebook concept in my life, meaning that I have this beautiful anchor, this beautiful closet that we built together, and I'm now just sometimes changing the closet, taking other clothes in, changing my style. But the thing is, there's an anchor that I can use, and everything that I do in life, I can put it in somewhere in these places in this closet. So for people who are watching this and you're feeling the same thing that I was going through, feeling lost, a little bit obsessed in an area, feeling empty, and you're a little bit losing yourself in one, like a wind, you're just blowing yourself with the wind. It's okay to say that you're a boat and the wind sails you and you just follow wherever the wind blows you, but you also can set your sail in the right direction if you have the right compass. And I think I have to say in one word what Lifebook means is it's creating your compass or understanding your inner compass, where you want to go with a soul-aligned way. So thank you, John and Missy. I thank you with the whole community of people and friends that I have right now who are guiding me into this path to make me a better husband, to have a better connection with my wife. I'm right now in a hotel in Nanjing in China. We just did ancestral praying with, because it's a Chinese All Saints, you can know it's Qingmingjie, and yeah, we have a better relationship more than ever before because we talk about the right things. We can talk about life right now, and yeah, and I have so many more friends who are keeping me accountable for the life that I'm taking, to cheer me up, to not say, hey, you're crazy, man, you're doing too many things, be careful. I have now friends that tell me more about your dreams. I support you, go for it. Like, I love you, man, like, just go for it. Like, and I'm doing the same for those people. And that's the thing, if you are searching for such kind of people, then Lifebook definitely is something for you. Definitely, yeah? So I would tell you, if you want to learn more about it, just research it. Just go on Google and type in Lifebook and you will find everything that you need. It's from Mindvalley Lifebook. But if you want to have a tailored, wise adventure with me guiding you through the process, to talk with you as a life brother, going through with you, I really advise you to book an assessment call, just a live assessment call. It's for free, to have a talk with me, just to have a chit chat and know where you are right now in your life and where you want to go, and to see maybe how this can help you, if it's the right fit for you. If you're not sure, you want to know more about it, then just hit me up. You can just DM me, put a comment below and just DM the word live. You can just book an assessment call with me, or you just connect with me and just let it know. Okay? Alright guys, thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to this channel if you want to know more about my adventures and how it can help you in the journey set to creating a better awareness. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. You're the reason I'm doing this. But it's also beautiful that I can share my voice and my light in different ways than I'm doing before. So Thank you for being there and for watching, if you watched it all to the end until now. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and blessings from China. It's the beginning of spring, so may the spring wind blow in your face, and it's time for you to set your sail so your boat can keep flying through the ocean of life. Have a nice day.